Hello, my name is Liene and welcome back to my channel. It's time for a book haul. I want to say this is the last book haul of 2024, but it's 2025. Though these are the books I still got in 2024 from September to December. So 4 months worth of book hauls, and I have 30 books, about 30 books to show you. I have divided them in categories. First, I'm going to share the ones I have in Latvian, and those I have divided in Latvian authors and translations, and then the books in English, the other books, and then the subscription box books. Let's get through them so this is not too long. A disclaimer: I don't know what the books are about, a lot of them, what they are about, or I have forgotten, and my brain is what it is right now. So bear with me and let's see what I got over the last 4 months of 2024. So the Latvian authors, the first book I'm gonna share is also the last book I got because I got it for Christmas from my sister, and it is Silent Neighbors by Liene Kovaleva. And as far as I know, this is a kind of thrillery, mystery kind of thing. I haven't read anything yet by this author. I have another book by her, and I'm interested in seeing how she writes because I know there are a lot of people who like her books. So yeah. Then I have Bērnu dienas komunālijā. It is kind of non-fiction-y book by Zana Daudziņa. She's an actor and speech coach or professor, teacher, or something like that. And this is about her childhood, as far as I know. And it is about Soviet times and living in a shared apartment, like where a lot of multiple families live in one apartment. And yeah, they have shared space, they have their own space, and so I think this might be really interesting. Then I have Untamed Bird. I want to translate it like that, by Zana Zusta, and this is a novel by Latvian author that I have already read. It is about a girl who has wanted all her life to know who her father is, but she doesn't know. Then one day she gets a letter and her father is inviting her to meet up, and we also look back at her childhood and kind of father figures in that. So it was really good. I really liked it. So then we have a book, I don't know, that this is Lulu and the Angel by Dace Rukšāne. This is third book in a quartet, as far as I know. There's fourth book in plans, and we follow one family, different generations of women in each book, and it is really interesting to see how their lives change and what they are. I have read the first 2 books, I have enjoyed them, and I will definitely continue on with this one. I have 2 children's books by the same author, Laura Vinogradova, and I have Paul Plays and Eva's Winter Stories. So this is about a boy playing games. I don't know what kind of games, maybe also video games. And this is like wintry stories about a girl or forest spirit or something. I don't really know, but of course they are illustrated. I will, who knows when I will read them. This probably next winter, maybe this sooner. But I really enjoy Laura's writing, and she's a friend, so I need to get all her books when they come out. And the last one from this section is Stop on a Request by Ilona Ozoliņa, and like a bus stop on request. When there's a stop that buses don't usually stop, you have to request for the bus to stop there or whatever. I wanted this one because there's a cat on the cover. That's it. I have no idea what this is about. We'll see when I read it, but cat. Do I need to explain more about myself and cats on covers? I think not. Then the next pile is books in Latvian, but they are translations. First I have because of the cat, of course. And it is Brigitte's Cat by Joanna Rudnianska, and this is translated from Polish. And this is historical fiction set around World War II. And that's all I know. And I guess it is about a girl, a little girl, looks like might be like children's book, maybe. And another cat book, How to Tame a Human, Barbara Caponi, and this is translated from Italian. And also I have no idea what this one is about. I guess it is a book for cats, How to Tame Your Human. I don't know if it's like just a fun little book, or is it a novel just with a fun title. But for cat lady read it on, that's coming quite soon. One more cat book is 36 and 6 Cats Detectives. This is the second book. I have read the first one, and I know there is a third book that is just much shorter and more like I feel like more for smaller kids. There is quite a lot of text in this one, but yeah, it is about cats. I guess they're gonna be detectives in this one, and this is translated from Ukrainian. And the rest are translations from English. First, I have I Must Betray You by Ruta Sepetys. This is a historical fiction. I'm not sure what time period and what country this is set in. Based on the beginning of the book, there is Romania mentioned and the year 1989, so might be around that. Some events happening then. So we'll see when I read it, but I really enjoy Ruta Sepetys books, and yeah, I have read few of them. My favorite is Salt to the Sea, but yeah. Then I have People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is my current read, actually, and this is a romance about two friends who go on vacations every year, and we follow our main character Poppy now when she hasn't met that friend for 2 years, I think, and we look back also on their previous vacations together. So I guess they're gonna rekindle their friendship and I guess figure out what happened those 2 years ago. Then I have 2 sci-fi books. One is a third book in a trilogy, The Last Colony by John Scalzi. This is the last book in the trilogy. I have the rest too, haven't read any of them, but it's me. I need to have all the books from Prometheus, this publisher, so I'm just buying them and not reading them right away, because that's me. So I have no idea what this one is about, just that it is a sci-fi. And from the same publisher, I also have Alien Clay by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I really loved Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky, and I really want to read more books by this author, and this is the newest translation, and I think it's quite a new book also, like not just the translation. Sometimes we get translations years later like this one. It's not a new book, but once again, I don't know what it is about. I just needed to get it, and I think it's about aliens, something with aliens, but I will see when I read it. Now the rest books are gonna be in English. First 2 are actually cat books, but also translations. And first I have Invisible Kitties by Yu Yo-Yo. This one is translated from Chinese, and of course I have it because of the cat on the cover, and I know nothing else about this book, just that it has illustrations. And then I have the 5th book in Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Is it the 5th one? Yeah, this is the 5th one. These are stories set in a cafe where you can travel in time, and this is Before We Forget Kindness by Toshikazu Kawaguchi, and I really enjoyed these. They are really cute stories about people who decide to travel in time with the limitations that it has. Then I have Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I got this one randomly, I don't know, because I saw people talk about it, and then when I saw it in bookshop, I saw that there's a cat on the cover, so it was meant to be, and it sounded really good. I also have already read it. That's not a thing that usually happens, that I talk about the books in a book haul, and I have actually read them since I got them. But yeah, I also read this one in October. I was on vacation. I had a really great reading time, and this is about a woman who is a witch. On her 30th birthday, she is invited to this evaluation, how she's used her magic, and it doesn't go as planned, so she's given a month to prove that she deserves her magic. And it is set throughout the whole month of October, and how she figures things out about herself, about her magic, and now some special edition sequels before we get to Fairy Loot and Illumicrate books. First, I have a third book in, I don't know what the series are called, The Luminaries, maybe, because the first book is called The Luminaries, and this is The Whispering Night by Susan Dennard. This is the third and I think the final book in the series, but don't count on that. I have read the first two. I really enjoyed the first one. The second one was a bit slower, and I felt like that much didn't happen in it, but this is set in a town where we have this luminaries, not illuminaries, but luminaries, and they look after the town because there is this forest on the edge of the town that a lot of creatures awaken at night, and they protect the people. They go and kill the beasts and try to stop them from entering the town, like exiting the forest, and there is a mystery behind some things. But yeah, I really like the first one. I enjoyed the second one. Now I just need to read the third. Then two sequels from Fairy Loot, and one is the third book also. But once again, I don't know what the series is called, but this is the third in the trilogy. The first one is Belladonna by Adeline Grace. This is Wisteria. And we had the second book, Foxglove. This is about a girl who can see death, and people around her all her life has been dying. And one day she goes to relatives, and there is a mystery happening there that she's trying to solve. Like, the people there also are dying, and yeah, she figures out things, but yeah, she also can communicate with death. Oh my god, I feel like this was a mess of explanation, but I liked the first book. I will continue on with the rest of the series, and hopefully I will like all of them. The second book, To Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong, is Vilest Things. I have read Immortal Longings, and it was Antony and Cleopatra retelling. I can't say you anything about the retelling part because I don't know the story of Antony and Cleopatra by Shakespeare. So yeah, I don't have any like things to compare to. So this is the continuation of that. In the first one, there is these games that our main character participates in, and she forms a deal with this other competitor. They have a secret agenda, what they want to achieve when winning the games. So yeah, people just go around the city, the participants, killing one another until the only one is standing, and the one is the winner. So yeah, this is the second book. I enjoyed the first one. It was quite slow for read, and I hope I will like this one too, though I haven't heard the best things. And now the subscription box books. First, let's start with Fairy Loot. I have September adult book, The Gods Below by Andrea Stewart, and all I know about this one, that it is about sisters and a war against the gods. So yeah, we have a beautiful everything about these books that I'm gonna show now. So yeah, as always, like the Fairy Loot and Illumicrate special editions are gorgeous. And the YA September book was The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. This one is about the girl whose mother is killed, and she's seeking a revenge. She wants to, I guess, kill the one who killed her mother, but I guess she's gonna fall in love instead. But yeah, I don't know. Then October adult book was Sorcery and Small Magic by Micah Ducey, and this is about two men who use forbidden magic and get, like, something goes wrong and they are now tied together and now they need a counter spell and they go on a journey to figure that out or something like that. But we have this beautiful, it looks quite cozy based on the cover, the story. But yeah, we have a beautiful book once again. Then October YA book was Air by Sabaa Tahir. This is, we have 3 characters. One is, let's see, an orphan, one is an outcast, and one is a prince. And there is falling empire or falling something, crumbling empire, something about power, love. I don't know, but yeah, haven't read anything by this author. I can say that I really like this cover. Like, this one I feel like is a bit better than this, but it's just me, probably. At least we have a beautiful spreadage. Then YA for November was For She Is Wrath by Emily Varga, and this is about a girl who has been imprisoned wrongly, like for something she didn't do, and she wants to get out and revenge. And I think there's someone in the prison where she is that's gonna help her get out, escape. Someone with magic, or I don't know if she has magic, but there's some kind of magic. And we have, once again, a beautiful book. I think this is the original cover. And then November adult book was The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. And we have a kitty on the cover. And I love how pink and cute this is. Like, looks so cute. And we have, oh, I don't know, but it's such a beautiful book. And underneath, look how pretty it is. I don't know, I just love this pink, light pink, and how cute it looks. And all I know about this one, that this is about the future teller, and yeah, about her journey, and looks like really cozy fantasy. And I have Illumicrate books. I think these are from August to December. I'm not sure, but I think August to December, hopefully in the right order. I don't have anything to tell it by. I am too lazy to look up in what order they are. But first we have Mistress of Lies by K.M. Enright. This is, I feel like this was a vampire story, but I'm not completely sure. It is dark, and I think it is a romance, kind of fantasy romance kind of thing. But yeah, that's all. Next I have A Dark and Drowning Tide by Alison Saft. This is about a folklorist who is on an expedition to find something, and she has her, like, companions. They are on a ship, and one of them is murdered, and I guess the rest that are on the ship are suspects, so they're gonna figure it out. I don't know what else, but yeah, there's this kind of murder mystery. And then Until We Shatter by Kate Dillon. This is about a woman who has a power, but not enough for one part of society, and too much for the church. And she accepts a job, like, to steal something because she needs money, I guess. And I think it's a story about that. And we have a crew of people, I guess, who go on the journey to steal the thing. Then The Last Hour Between Worlds by Melissa Caruso. And this is kind of time twisting story. Something happens at a ball, and every time the clock goes, like, marks an hour, something happens, or something that good happens, and our main character has to figure out what is going on. It is a beautiful book, so hopefully it's not just beautiful. And the last book I have to share is Hamajang Lock by Makana Yamamoto, and this is a sci-fi book. The main character has just got out of prison, and she kind of thinks she's done with crime, but then she has to do one last job, and it's kind of heist story, but it is also a sci-fi. I think this looks really cool, like a game kind of thing. I don't know why, but it looks really interesting, and hopefully it is very good. That's it for this book haul. Please let me know what is the last book you got, and that's it. This is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next one. Bye.